The Partition of Africa. The Partition of Africa, also known as the Scramble for Africa, was a significant event during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It was characterized by European powers vying for territorial control and influence over various regions of the African continent. This scramble was driven by imperial ambitions, economic interests, and the desire to exploit Africa's vast resources and potential for trade. During this period, Africa was primarily made up of numerous diverse and independent societies with their own cultures, languages, and political systems. However, as European powers sought to expand their empires and secure new markets, they saw Africa as a land ripe for conquest and colonization. The catalyst for the Scramble for Africa was the Berlin Conference, held from 1884 to 1885, where representatives from major European powers gathered to negotiate and define their respective spheres of influence in Africa. The conference resulted in the arbitrary carving of Africa, with little regard for the existing ethnic, tribal, and historical boundaries. European powers such as Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, Portugal, Italy, and Spain, among others, claimed vast territories across the continent. Britain and France were the major players, securing the largest portions of African land. With its imperial prowess, Britain controlled significant territories in West, East, and Southern Africa, including regions that would later become modern-day Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa. Conversely, France gained control over large parts of North, West, and Central Africa, including present-day Algeria, Senegal, and the Congo. The partitioning of Africa had profound and lasting effects on the continent and its people. Borders were drawn without regard for cultural or ethnic differences, leading to the forced amalgamation of diverse groups and long-standing conflicts. Many traditional societies and political structures were dismantled, and the European colonial powers exerted control over African resources, leading to the exploitation and extraction of valuable minerals and natural wealth. The Scramble for Africa also led to the imposition of European languages, cultures, and governance systems, suppressing African languages and traditions. Indigenous peoples faced forced labor, oppression, and sometimes even genocide as European powers sought to extract maximum economic benefit from their territories. The partition of Africa's impact continues to reverberate throughout the continent's history. The struggle for independence and self-determination would later define the mid-20th century as African nations fighting to reclaim their sovereignty and establish their identities after decades of colonial rule. In conclusion, the partition of Africa during the Scramble for Africa was a complex and consequential process driven by European imperial ambitions. The arbitrary division of the continent had far-reaching effects on African societies and shaped the course of history in the region for generations to come. It serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of colonization and the importance of acknowledging and learning from the historical legacies that continue to shape Africa's path toward progress and self-determination.